What is going on? Hello, happy Sunday, February 11th. Gosh, it's already the 11th of February. Oh my God, it's going to be Christmas before you know it. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great day. I had a good day, um, busy weekend. But here we are going to connect, see what you guys are up to, and we'll go from there. Okay, so who's going to be first to say hi? Who shall it be? Anybody? Bueller. Bueller. Who do you guys think it'll be? Anyone? It's going to be Diana's Dreams. You are the first one. That is so cool. Diana's Dreams. That's cool. What did you dream last night, Diana? What was your dream last night? I'm the type of person that I can't remember my dreams. I just know if I had a good dream or a bad dream, but I can't remember specifics. I hate sitting on my wallet. Um, what was your dream last night, Diana? Raquel Navarrete, what is going on? Teresa Roberts, hello. It's a little hot in this room. I don't know why. Yesterday was cold outside, and today was really nice weather. It wasn't as cold as yesterday, so I'll take it. Is everybody having a good day? That is so good to hear. I'm happy for you folks. I'm so excited. Diana's dream says, first thumbs up too. That is so cool. I dream my daughter was found alive and well in Baltimore. Reality, she is lost to drugs. So keep praying that one day she'll be found, that she's out there, and she'll turn it around. Okay. So, yeah, lots of people are lost here in Phoenix and they get found, right? They discover that they want to give themselves an opportunity and they get turned around. Okay. So keep your head up, Diana's dreams. I'll pray for you and your daughter. SMU, what? SMCU, out, out of the slammer, work cut out for you all. Julia Dowell. Yes, I've had him for over 3 years, Julia. Jeff, what is going on? How's life treating you out in Ohio today, Buckeye country? Teresa Roberts says, I think Karla will be okay. She is smart, smarter than she looks. Yeah, I think she'll be. I think with the separation, and she's going to be separated from him for a long time, and the guidance of uh, Rocio and us to help out as much as possible. I think little by little, baby steps, right? Baby steps. So Rome was not built in a day. Diana says she is 39 and her brother is raising her four kids with his four. Thank you for prayers. Wow. That's what drugs do to you, right? Addiction does it to you. You're going to give up your children, your career, your home, your hygiene, your looks for that drug. Sad. Who cares? Says thumbs up. It's awesome that Karla has another chance. Yeah, I agree. She looked like she was paying attention to me today, right? When I was driving her to get some tacos, she looked like she was attentive, right? Because she didn't have somebody next to her that was, she didn't have somebody next to her that was, that she had to focus on. She was focusing on herself. So, yeah. Jeff is doing great in Ohio. That's awesome, Jeff. I'm glad everything is good over there. Mindy Lou Who 80, hello. Diana is glad that Carla's out and she'll do great. I believe so. I believe so. The judge decided to release her because she doesn't have a lengthy record, right? So, all right, I'm gonna let you go. You got to come back in April for court. So again, with this long separation, I hope she makes good use of it, right? And decides to turn her life around. So she's not going to have Migs to influence her in that fashion, the way he has been. Raquel Navarrete, how long is Mig's sentence? That's a great question. He was just arrested last night, so it'll be a little bit before we find out what the sentencing is, don't you think? Who cares says drugs will ultimately take everything you love and need in life. The high isn't worth it. Absolutely true. Jeff says YouTube didn't send me a notification. I was checking to see if I missed any videos and seeing you were live. Yeah, YouTube is very inconsistent, right? I don't know how many billions they're worth, but they can't seem to invest in some technology that's going to optimize their be more efficient and effective, right? Notify everybody on a consistent basis. But I'm asking for too much. So what's next, Art? Are you in for the long haul? I've been doing this for 3.5 years, SMCU. I'm not sure how long you've been around this channel, but I've been doing this for 3 years. That's it's 3.5 year, 3 years, over 3 years. The long haul. I've been talking to her for a year and a half. Her and Migs for a year and a half. Is that the long haul? Does that classify long haul under your definition? And it's not me. It's her, right? It's that I don't. I'm just assisting as best as I can. So it's up to her. It's up to all addicts. Who cares says missing court is bad, but never going to court and top it off, cut off a court issued ankle monitor. That judge will be, yeah, yeah. So we knew this was going to happen. It was just when, right? It's inevitable. So what's going to happen now? It's out of everybody's control, but the judge and maybe the judge is gonna be like, I've been kind of slapping you on the wrist for the past, 2 years. I'm gonna give you some real time to really let you think about this. So that's what has to happen. LR, is Carla going to live with Mig's aunt or back on the streets? Did you watch the? Go ahead and watch the video today, LR. Watch the video. I just uploaded it about what, an hour ago. Go check it out. Yeah, 2 hours ago, I believe, and she'll go over all of that. Teresa Roberts, thank you. Medical mushrooms save lives. I like my normal mushrooms over sautéed mushrooms over a steak. I don't like those special mushrooms that make, you know, but that's just me. Lil Kimmy, what's going on? How are you? Diana says Meg's aunt loves Carla. Yeah, I think so too. I firmly believe that, and so that's very nice of somebody to take in somebody like that, right? I'm sure the aunt has her own life issues and family and her own kids, but she's opening up her home to try to assist as best she. We don't all have all the answers, right? Because everybody asks what's next, and you know, she needs professional treatment. We know what she needs, but she's not going to do as you say. She's going to do as she wants to do. We're there just to kind of guide her, suggest, recommend as best as we can, right? There's no magic wand. There's no recipe, with addiction. So I don't know. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you. Veronica Balderas, prayers that Carla opens her eyes. I think she will. I honestly do. She's never been in this position before, ever. Right? This is the second time in the past 30 days that she's been locked up. Okay. 40 days. In 40 days, she's been locked up twice for the first two times in her entire 20 years of existence, right? This will be the longest she's ever been away from Migs. She has a good influence with Rocio. We, the Lost in Phoenix family, are able to assist, right? I gave her some food today. I let her know I gave her a good conversation, a good chat, like a not like a YouTube person to Carla, but like a fatherly figure to a daughter, and that's the kind of conversation that I had to her, during tacos, and when's the last time she had that? She told me, "Thank you, I appreciate you helping me. I appreciate you giving me a ride," and maybe that's her way of saying, "Okay, I'm gonna try this sobriety stuff. I'm sick of this." She looks tired. She didn't have to call us. She didn't have to reach out to me. She could have just found her way to her old neighborhood. She didn't. She reached out to us, the people that care about her, the people that are trying to help because there's nobody influencing her next to her, right? Hey, there's nobody there, so it's gonna be us. Jeff says, Art, you're the only stable person in your life. Most of the time I'm stable. Sometimes there's like seconds in my life where I'm a little unstable, but I just drink water and cool off. Lil Kimmy, what is going on? Dawn says she's sick of that crap. Jay, I appreciate you worrying about my finances. That's none of your business. Uh, how stupid are you to ask somebody like about their finances? How stupid are you, Jay? What's your IQ level? Can you imagine if a stranger asked you like, "Hey, how much do you make? How much do you give to in philanthropy, right? To nonprofits, right?" Shut the hell up. Anonymous wouldn't ask me that in person. Van life by you. Like the phone stealing episode. Look, I cheered you on for that one. Yeah. So yeah, I was a little bit unstable for that one. I was about to knock him out. I was this close to knocking him out. Veronica Balderas, I root for you, Art, because you do so much. She's a good girl. I know she can do it. You can do it. I just hope she does this time. You are the best. And the talk you gave her, I know I got her thinking. I know it got her thinking. Yeah, I really think it got her thinking because she hasn't had a positive male role model in her life. No mentoring, no father, nothing positive, right? Just negative, negative, negative. And I think she sees the authenticity, right? I think she sees that we're just trying to help her, let her know to get her, she's worthy of having a better life. So that's why she reaches out to us, the Lost in Phoenix family, instead of her friends out in the street or going back to the old that the streets. Christy says, unfortunately, jail is sometimes the only way most people get clean. When you're able to always access your DOC, it's easier than willingly going through withdrawals. Yeah, I believe that going to jail is sometimes beneficial for people. Not always, but I've seen it. I've seen it personally. Not me, but with family where jail cleaned you up, right? So I agree with that. I agree. Jail is a blessing in disguise. Sometimes that's what we know where he's at. We know the routine, and for the most part, drugs aren't in there. For the most part, there's going to be some guards that take that stuff in, that risk their careers, risk jail time to sneak it in like idiots. But for the most part, it's drug free. For the most part, right? So we'll see what happens when he comes out. Joe Mama, hello. Jorge Bautista, awesome. Yulene Wages, how are you, Yulene? Somebody was asking about you today. They hadn't seen you in a few days on the chat, so I'm glad you're. I thought I saw you like a couple days ago or maybe yesterday, but it's funny how some people ask for others. How's Yulene doing? Yulene is doing great. Rebecca Senior, Carla was so nice today. Yeah, I think she got scared that episode, like, oh my God, jail again for the second time in 40 days. Like, I need to stop coming here. It sucks. And yeah, it's not supposed to be comfortable, right? She's like, yeah, there was a bed there, but it wasn't bed, it was cement. I go, yeah, it's not gonna be, you're expecting a real bed. The toilet is all stainless steel toilet. It was all cold. Yeah, what do you think? It's going to be warm and all comfortable for you? They want to make it as uncomfortable as possible so you don't go back. It's not a hotel. Right? It's not a four-star resort. They don't want you to go back. And she's like, yeah, I don't want to go back. It's miserable in there. I didn't even sleep. She said. So she got arrested at about 8 o'clock. Right? She probably got processed. She was probably in jail at about 9 p.m. She got released today this morning at 10 a.m. That's a good 12 hours for her to reflect. Do I really want to keep coming in here? Do I want to want my rap sheet to grow, so you give me longer sentences next time? I don't want this, So it's good for her to think and process and go to Rocio's house where she's a little bit uncomfortable and she's like, this is the life that I want. How do I attain this stability, warmth, and safety of a home? What do I got to do? Treatment, go here, detox, and work on it little by little, right? So it makes too much sense. Van life by you, but she blamed the police. Or yeah, she's immature. She's 20 years old. How stupid were you when you were 20? I was real stupid at 20 years old. Like my IQ was still down here, right? So yeah, she's not understanding that accountability still isn't there. She's still an addict. you know so it doesn't work overnight. I think looking back later on when she's sober and clean, in a year from now, she'll be like, I appreciate those cops taking me in, right? So yeah, she's gonna blame everybody but herself, because addicts always do. They blame everybody except themselves. That's addiction. Yulene also, Scott Walker, jail is still more comfortable than a concrete. Isabel Tecaxco, is that how you say it? Texaxco. Watching you from Tucson. Hope everyone is staying warm. Absolutely. Jeff does not like fuzzy slippers. I've never worn bushy slippers ever in my life. I just never have. It's never happened. Jeff says it's up to us to spread art's message in our communities. Yeah, absolutely. So get your phone, go to all your contacts, and send them my channel so they can send these videos to their children, to their family, to their coworkers, their little ring of influence, so people can discover what fentanyl is, what blues are, what addiction does to young people, right? All ages, all colors, all socioeconomic backgrounds, right? Whether you're in Ohio, Arizona, Phoenix, New York, there's other countries, people here from other countries that are affected by addiction, right? So I think we all need to do our part. We're waiting for the government or somebody to come save all these people, and it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. No fuzzy slippers in jail. Yeah, there's nothing fuzzy in there at all. Nothing comfortable. There's no comfort. Nothing. And I think they designed it on purpose, right? They designed it on purpose. The jails, and that's what I was telling her. Yeah, they make it like that. They make it like that. They give you very minimal accommodations. So usually they give you the basics, right? Water, sandwich, an orange, and you're good. That's it. That's your lunch and breakfast, and dinner probably sucks too. So it's, yeah, just don't go back. Be a good person. Robert Lucas. I don't know about great, but I try to be the best version every single day, right? Try to be better than yesterday because yesterday I failed. Tomorrow I might fail, but I'll try to fail not as spectacularly as yesterday, right? So every day I try to be better. I think we could all learn from that. Ashley Guthrie, we have Narcan in all our schools, and I have multiple in my car. You never know when you can save a life. Absolutely. I have Narcan in my vehicles as well. So that's awesome. And that's sad. The state of affairs in this country when schools have to carry Narcan. Isn't that weird? Schools have to carry Narcan because of children overdosing at school. Damn. Think about that. That sounds crazy to me. But they do that because children have already overdosed at school. They've OD'd. Some have died and some have survived because of Narcan. Weird. Luz Lopez, thank you. Kimberly, the zebra fish doesn't like mold. Mold is not cool. Donovan's Francisco, I'll be able to share my story, please and thank you. Yeah, I'll let you know next time I'm doing other. I'm interviewing people for stories. Elijah Avendano, how have you been? How have I been? I've been really good. I've been great. Uh, living living life to its fullest. I'm happy as heck. Dana Wilson, hello. Donna or Dana? Always get confused. I'm always gonna ask that question. Diana's dreams has to say goodbye. I got to be at work and I have to be at work in an hour. Night shift at ER rocks. Stay grand, everyone. I love nurses. Nurses are so much fun. You guys are awesome. You guys are such hard workers. I admire you guys' hard work and caring for others. Diana's dreams. I'll pray for you tonight. Everybody, if you guys can send out a prayer for Diana's dreams. Her daughter is out lost in the streets of Baltimore. I said she's a 39-year-old young woman that has 4 children, and addiction has a strong hold on her soul. So prayers for you, Diana. Stay strong, keep working hard, and hope to see you back. Okay, I appreciate you. Van Life by you. Thank you very much, Van Life by you. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Adan, hello. Dana, I'm gonna ask you again. Here's why, because there's people with Dana that's Donna. So I get all confused. It's just confusing. I wish somebody would have put a Y in between right there. What they're assigning names, but thank you, Dana. I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to remember. Try to remember. Dana, 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 Dana. I'm gonna write it down on her time. Dana, Dana. Ashley Guthrie. Thank you. I appreciate you. BT. How many months do you think Migs is gonna do? At least 3, maybe 6, possibly a little bit more. Maybe it could go up to a year. It's just that you never know with these judges. These judges, they're more nowadays. Judges are less um like judicial and more like activist, I don't know if you guys understand, but they're more like, let's give freedom to this guy and not understanding the repercussions of just giving people, I don't know, man. Like libertarians don't want anybody to go to jail, but what about the crime? Man, you have to pay, you have to serve the time, So I don't know. It's hard to explain. Chaparra, what is going on? How are you? Angela Lane, hello. Jackie Montoya, I have no idea. Shalom Shah, social workers, no balance. Rebecca Sinyard, can you show us a puppy? they're all quiet right now, all knocked out. I like it that way. I like it like that. Robin Miller got no notification. YouTube sucks. Very inconsistent. I'm sorry. Don says Donna is Donah, like Donna. Right? Donna, Donna. Get it. But here's the problem, Don, is that I know people that are Dana pronounced Donna. I've seen it. So that's what throws me off. They want to throw like a monkey wrench, in the mix. So that kind of throws me off. Live, laugh, love. Woke up from a nap. That is so cool. Am I the only one? Like when I wake up from a nap, my hair's all jacked up, like disheveled. Does that happen to women too? Like you guys take a nap and your hair's all like jacked up, like you guys just had a crazy session or what? Piggy in the mirror is all the way in the UK. Thank you, Piggy. You are so cool. Thank you for checking in all the way from Gem State Jewelry Box. Hello, how are you? What's going on? Live, laugh, love says you should see mine right now. We're talking about your hair. Shalom Shaw. I look like buckwheat on a bad hair day. Damn, that's saying something, right? Buckwheat. I remember it was all jacked up. Buckwheat or buckwheat. That's what he's known for. Buckwheat's known for jacked up hair. Elijah Avendano. Do you think Karla will take the help? So look at it from this standpoint. She reached out to me today when she got out and to Rocio. If she wasn't willing to accept the help, she would have just gone to the streets, right, to her old environment. Because right, she's been doing that for years, but just recently, right, she's just been there for less than 2 weeks at Rocio's. It's like Martin when he went to the hospital. He didn't call his sister, his mother, his brother, his cousins, his aunt. He called us from the hospital because we're stable, we've been there, we want to help, and there's consistency there. That's how you build rapport. That's how you earn trust, and they see the authenticity, so they feel comfortable. Hey, Carla, I'll go pick you up. Where are you? Stay there. Don't move. Let's go eat. You're hungry? Yeah, I haven't ate since yesterday. Okay, let's go. I haven't ate. Let's go eat. You want tacos? And then you have a conversation, and that's building trust, rapport, and trying to build her confidence, her self-esteem, so that she knows that she's able to navigate through life without having somebody right next to them 24/7. So it makes sense to me. Jillian Church, what is happening? Amber Hernandez, hello. Piggy in the mirror, thank you, I appreciate you. Dana says, Carla really opened up to you today. That was just in the interview that you guys saw while we're eating tacos we're there for about 30 minutes, enjoying tacos, right? Eating, just having a conversation. She divulged a lot more information, things that I had never heard before. Mind you, I've known her for a year and a half, but she felt comfortable in telling me, giving me more details, right? Which is good. That means there's trust and confidence, and she knows that I'm not trying to harm her, but just trying to give her perspective, ideas, positive reinforcement, and that's good. That's how you move forward. That's how you move a person that's stuck. That's how you move them forward, right? So that makes too much sense. Christina, what is going on? Christina has family eating. She's gonna be in and out. Nice. Dana Wilson makes my heart happy that you are there for her. I'm pretty consistent. I think I'm pretty consistent in my life. I try to be, right. I'm not, Superman. I'm not perfect. I'm not saint. I'm the most unsaintly person I've ever known in my life, right? But, even sinners can be saints. Okay, so hopefully hopefully these videos, hopefully my work inspires you to do something in your family, with your friends, your colleagues, your community. Spread awareness in your way, your fashion. Get ideas from me, right? And so that's why it's good to build this network, right? Of like-minded individuals. We're not here to tear people down. We're not here to be negative. We're not here to uh, be egotistical. Let's share ideas. Let's give our opinions, our thoughts. We might disagree with each other, but we'll do it respectfully, and uh, and uh, and um, and I think that's why this community is so has done such a great job in the past over 3 years of helping and assisting people, right? So um, it makes too much sense. Elijah, what about Mig's situation about cutting this monitor off? That's a bad situation. Nobody should ever cut off their ankle monitor. That's really bad. That's a felony. So that's bad. He has to pay that back. So he's gonna have to pay that back. Those things aren't cheap. so so you pay for everything you do. And Ortiz, I'm sure she's almost more open to communication when she's alone. Yeah, you're right, right? Because somebody isn't next to her, domineering, and taking up that time, that space, and so she feels more free. She looked. When I saw her, she looked good today. She looked willing to be happy, willing to give herself an opportunity to succeed in life, right? So I'm confident that this might not be what you guys all wanted. Keep her in there. She should stay in there for a year. You guys have no idea what jail would do to a person like that a year. That's just not you're not thinking logically, you're thinking emotionally, right? Keep her there for a year. Don't bail her out. First off, nobody bailed her out, okay? And so nobody bailed her out. The judge let her go. And so there's no need to bail anybody out. The judge should have kept her in there for a year. I I personally believe jail would harm her more because of her personality. She's going to get abused physically, mentally, emotionally. This was the best outcome, right? If it's the streets, right? If it's jail or the streets, all right, go to jail. Jail or Rocio's house, I would say Rocio because Rocio wants to help out. There's stability at the house, right? It's a home, it's a bed, a shower, and I don't know. That's the best possible outcome is the way you got to look at. Jaziris de Jesus, I'm doing real good. Thank you. How are you doing? Ganja Gaming Granny. My parents went to the judge and asked him to send me because I needed it. Yeah, some people do need it. Some people do need it. You're absolutely right. Val Cal? Hello, Art. Will she have to go somewhere to detox? What are the steps for someone wanting to get clean? There was nothing court ordered. She was just released on her own, like just normal. But the aunt has a plan to be able to help her little by little, right? So little by little there'll be a plan, and you guys will learn more about that, in the you know, next few weeks, I guess. So stay tuned. Eduardo Cerecer, Carla is your favorite. I don't have favorites, Eduardo. You can assume that, but be careful making assumptions. I've never stated that she's my favorite. I don't have favorites. I think it's kind of dumb to play favorites with people. but she definitely needs the most help out of the people I interview. So yeah. Dana Wilson, did she call her mom? Yes. Nah, says the work you're doing is amazing. Carla and Migs are lucky to have you. I try to do the best that I can. I'm lucky that I have this platform. I have 200 plus thousand subscribers all over the world that are willing to assist and help out to help people like Carla and Migs, right? I don't have all the answers, but I go by gut intuition and to see which direction we need to go, and I usually make the right call on things, right? So I trust my intuition over anybody that sees a 10-minute video where I see the bigger picture. Trey K, I'm doing super good. I'm fabulous. I'm a little sad because today is Sunday. What that means is tomorrow is Monday, right? So you guys know that the first 4 days after the weekend are always the hardest. So tomorrow is going to be hard day number one, right? It's not till Friday where I start feeling like ready for the week, and then like, oh shoot, the week's over. Here comes Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday is a little tough because we all know what's coming tomorrow. So hello 921, no update. Reality bites. Hello. Jackie Montoya for the second time. I have no idea what jail Miggs is at. When you ask me for the third time, it's I'm gonna say the same thing. I really don't know what jail he's at. There's lots of jails here in the Phoenix area. Jeff says, "Thanks for coming on a little bit earlier. Awesome. Yeah. It is 6:54. I've been talking for 37 minutes. I'm a little bit earlier than normal, right? Sometimes it's 7, 8, 9. Yesterday was like 10, right? So I think I have to. I'll be logging off here in a little bit, and then I have to go on my work laptop to work. I work a lot. Keeps me busy. Eduardo said Monday blues. No pun with the word blues, right? Monday blues. Yeah. I haven't won the lottery yet. When I win the lottery, you guys are definitely gonna know. Okay. I'm definitely gonna let you guys know. Okay. So all of my super fans are gonna get, what do you guys want? Like a Tesla when I win the Super Bowl? My super fans. You guys might all just get a Tesla, right? So a red one. Rita Gonzalez, hello, how are you? Rocky, did Carla already have a baby with Migs? So one time I did an interview with them last year, and so I did an interview one time, and she was wearing like a sweater, and for some reason people saw that. Oh my God, she's pregnant! She's 2 months pregnant! Oh my God! And I said, Carla, these folks think you're pregnant. You know you're not pregnant. I know we know you're not pregnant. I showed her the video, the angle. It looked like she was pregnant, right? But it was just the angle. The shirt was baggy, the sweater baggy, whatever. But I go, I'm gonna go buy you a pregnancy test. Can you do me a favor? Just take the damn thing, and we're gonna show it to these folks, right? That are very overly concerned. They're yelling fire for no reason, right? So she did that. She did a video, and people assume, right? Because a lot of people assume, right, without knowing all the facts, without watching the entire video, they just assume. I get that every video. A lot of people assume. God bless you guys. I not only pray for the people I interview, but sometimes the assumers and the people that know everything on here. So God bless you guys. You guys matter too. Okay. So, but she wasn't pregnant that then. She's never been pregnant. And a lot of the ladies out there, they're out in the streets. Most of the time, they're incapable of having a child because your system shuts down. It stops producing an egg when you're like harming yourself with all these chemicals, not sleeping, drugs, not eating right. Your body just goes into survival mode and it shuts down that reproductive stuff, right? A lot of these people aren't out there. Their main concern is drugs, not anything to do with that birds and the bees stuff, right? Their hygiene is not the best. Their looks aren't the best. They're not feeling good half of the time. They're not feeling well. The other time that they are feeling well, they're knocked out. So take that into consideration when you guys ask these questions. I don't know where this rumor started from, but God, again, God bless you guys. Life and peace. Please get some rest. Please make sure I'm taking care. I take care of myself. Yeah, number one. If I can't take care of myself, I can't take care of nobody else, right? So yeah, I'm super well taken care of. I have water in my life. I'm well hydrated. Uh, I'm gonna go eat right now, some ceviche in a little bit before I go back to work. So yeah, Stephanie with two N's. What is going on? How are you? Lady Boomer, I did notice when she went shopping, she did buy feminine products. Yeah, maybe those are for her. Maybe they're for her friends that are out there on the streets. Maybe that period time comes and goes. But again, for the most part, they're and I and it's not just her that's told me; it's multiple. The reason why I know is because subscribers have sent me like feminine products in the past, like donated or part of the little baggies, the goodie bags. I give it to these folks. Are like, oh, I don't need this. Multiple have told me I haven't had my period in like 2 years. I've been out here for 3 years. I haven't had them in 2 years. So I've heard it from multiple people, right? So she did buy some. Were they for her? I don't know. Were they for a friend? Maybe. Is she going through a period sometimes irregular? I don't know about that stuff. I'm not a gynecologist, but um, I just don't. I'd rather they not, definitely not have a child, right? So I have not seen Amber. Montana native says, I know in my active use, I feel it was God watching over me that I could not have a child. 2 years after getting clean, I had my son. That's awesome, Montana native. Yeah, I think God and your body just kind of goes into self-preservation mode and like, oh shoot, like your body knows that, when you're all addicted is not the good time to get pregnant, so it kind of hides the egg. Let's play hide the egg until this person wakes the hell up. Tasha N1, good evening, all the way in Gilbert, Arizona. What's happening, Tasha? How are you doing? Monique Quintanilla, whatever you guys do to help Karla, please, if she does methadone, make sure it's not more than a couple weeks. I was the same as Karla. I'm 8 years sober. I got on methadone. It's addicting. Congratulations on your 8 years of sobriety. Keep it going. Make it another 8 years, another 8 years, another 8 years. Yeah, I mean, she's far from a program like that, right? But she baby steps with her baby steps, and she's gonna go through a program that's gonna work for her, right? Methadone might not have worked for you. There's Suboxone, Subutex, other things, other programs that might work for different individuals. Claudia Mata, what is happening, Claudia? How are you? Corridos, hello. Lady Boom Boom, what's going on? Jillian Church is ready for the Easter Bunny. Cool, cool. Carolina Girl says extreme stress will cause irregular periods. Man, I've known some men that have irregular periods. Claudia, how are the tacos? Good. I tore it up. I had like four tacos. I had a quesadilla. I had one of those big cokes. She had two tacos, and she couldn't finish them. So what happens? Here's what happens. So these folks don't eat the way you and I eat, right? They don't eat regular breakfast, lunch, dinner. And there's some of us that eat a whole lot more, right? So they're not like that because their priority is drugs. So what happens with addicts is their stomach shrinks because they're just not eating enough. And sometimes when they do eat, it's like chips, soda, and then 2 days later they'll eat chips, soda, ice cream, and then a day later and 2 days later, crap like that. So their stomach shrinks. And so when there's a big meal in front of them, they'll never be able to finish it because their appetite is little. Does that kind of make sense? I saw that with her. I got her two tacos and a quesadilla. She took a few bites because that's it. Like her stomach is little. Isn't that crazy? She was hungry, but she just can't consume anymore. She can't chew. She can't swallow anymore. Isn't that crazy? Addiction sucks. Addiction is horrible, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Carol McNeely, how are you? Rhonda Zaragoza, I didn't have a period for almost a year when I was in active addiction. But if you get them now, Rhonda, be careful, okay? Because Vincent is out there. He's looking for you fertile chicks. Claire Williams, she's not being treated like a lady living on the streets like that, smoking blues. Lady Boom Boom says, I'm surrounded by men watching the game. I don't care. Lady Boom Boom is being a rebel right now. Carol McNeely, when I was heavy in my eating disorder, my periods quit too. Dang. Mary Guyon. So Carla was arrested for paraphernalia, not domestic violence. Correct. Was she a no-show for court because Miggs said it was dropped? Uh, no, the charges were dropped. Lillian Lopez, you are a blessing to Carla. She looks like she trusts you and feels comfortable around you. Yeah, it's build rapport, trust, level of respect, and she views me, um, possibly as like a friend, a mentor, like a father figure, right? Because she hasn't had that ever in her life, a mentor, a father figure, a parental figure, really in her life, or at least for the past 3 years, right? Certainly, she had a mom in the past, but to what degree, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it's important to be consistent and to be there because that matters to these folks. Carol McNeely as well. That's awesome. Mary Guyon, you're welcome. Life and peace. How's Tia Rocio? She's good. She's being a tia, taking care of everybody. Christina, just chiming in back and forth. The conversation you had with Carla in the car was excellent. Hopefully, she really thinks, praying for her and wishing her all the best. Absolutely, Christina. Thank you for watching. Cynthia, will she be calling her brother? I have no idea. I don't. I think Carla needs to worry about Carla, not the mom, not the brother, not the this, not Migs. Carla needs to focus on Carla getting well. That's what I would recommend. I think that's what I told her when we were having the conversation during tacos. Focus on yourself. You're not gonna have Miggy there to be domineering, to lead you, to guide you, to force you, to provide for you. You're gonna have to stand up on your own feet and get it going. Okay. Don't be scared though, because you have support, you have help, right? And think about all the people that you've known the past 3 years on the streets that have no support, that have no help. Nobody's there picking them up. Nobody's there getting them food. Nobody's there to assist. You're lucky. Make the most of it. She said, yeah. She's like, yeah. She's like, she was listening. She didn't have her head down. She didn't have her eyes down. She was focused. So I love that. Jerry Genjan, thank you. I appreciate you. Jillian Church, imagine if when Miggs gets out, Carla was clean and working. Yeah. So let's say he goes for 6 months. What's Carla gonna be doing those 6 months? I don't think she's gonna be just laying in bed all day smoking at the aunt's house. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I think she'll put in a little bit of effort to little by little wean herself off of this lifestyle and be positive and look for something more out there, right? I don't know. That's what I think. We'll see. Karen Wolf, it seems Carla was not upset that Megs will be gone for a while. Maybe she's even relieved. That's possible, Karen. I didn't see her shed a tear. Sure, she misses him, but she might be more excited for a new chapter in her life, right? Because the past 3 years have been detrimental to her health, to her looks, to her life. They've set her back. So we'll see. Jillian says she's got to keep busy. I think Auntie will show her. Absolutely. Dawn says, great to hear that she was listening and taking in what you were telling her about this. Good, good. Absolutely. Carol McNeely, hopefully Carla will find her own voice. Yeah, hopefully that's what we hope for. Linda says life has a way of evolving. Bravo to you are an auntie, you are angels and are the wind beneath their wings. Isn't there a song? Wind Beneath My Wings. Who sings that? I think there's a song called Wind Beneath My Wings, something like that. Math Sonia or very interesting video this week. Prayers for Carla and Miggy. Thanks for all you do. Are absolutely Matt. Thank you very much for being watching them and being here. I appreciate you, Sonia. K Lexia. Why do you all always assume Migs is the problem? Always blaming Migs. She's her own person. She makes her own choices. Um, I agree. Everybody's their own person. But I've seen domineering traits from him, right? During the videos, very domineering, very controlling. Okay. He's the one that provides the drugs. He's the one that gets the money for the drugs. He's the one that possesses the drugs. He's the one that sells the drugs. He has been consuming blues since he was 16 years old. He's now 26. He's been consuming drugs for 10 years. Karla is 20 and started consuming blues when she was 16. That's 4 years. His rap sheet is this long. Okay, this long. She's been to jail twice. Stephanie with two N says that was my eighth grade promotion songs. That's Wind Beneath My Wings. It's awesome. Rios Y, wear gloves, don't touch any hobos. Those people do fentanyl, dangerous fentanyl blues. Thanks for the tips there, Rios. Thank you, man. God, God bless you folks, man. It's funny. Again, I pray for the people I interview and some of the folks on here, man. God bless you guys. Whatever you're going through, man. Sheesh. Monique Quintanilla, tell Carla to go to Parsons Family Health Center if you become a patient, which they specialize in the homeless. They won't charge her. They will help her get her ID, and DS goes on site certain days. Cool. Yasmin del Rio. Yasmin of the River. Thank you. Appreciate you. Truth be told, let's hope Carla doesn't get auntie hooked on blues. I've seen this scenario happen even to the W. Yeah, people have told me that too. Truth be told, Art, I hope you don't get hooked on blues. I'm good, man. I appreciate your concern. I'm pretty certain I won't get hooked on blues, but I appreciate the thought. That's funny. Thank you, Liko Sandoval. Janice Bear, you are one of art, and she's very lucky that you were there for her. She has a great support system now, and you are like a father figure to her. I think so. That was like unintentional. I'm not out there trying to be everybody's father figure, but just trying to lend them a platform to share their story. Um, so I've been talking to them for over a year, probably a year and a half, maybe. But as you guys know, I'm not trying to save Carla. I'm not trying to save Migs. I'm not trying to save anybody. This channel isn't save these people. The mission statement is prevention through awareness. By Carla and Migs sharing their story, each video saves at least one life because these videos are seen throughout the world. So if a parent is watching this, they share it with their 15-year-old that's rebellious and obnoxious and curious. That little 15-year-old might be like, damn, I'm not gonna do blues. I'm gonna end up like that guy. So how many lives have been saved that I don't know about, I'll never know, that you won't know about, right? So it's a simple concept, prevention through awareness. A lot of people give me grief. Why do you keep interviewing them? Stop interviewing them. They're never going to change. But that negativity, man, like, you stop projecting your inadequacies, your shortcomings. That's, I don't think you're going to succeed. I don't think you're going to do better in your life. You're just projecting your insecurities on these people, right? But again, God bless them, right? God bless those negative Nellies, those negative people that want to bring others down just because their life sucks, right? Is addiction hard? Yeah, it is hard. It's harder when there's negativity around you. So if you're being negative, just shut the hell up. Watch, give a thumbs up, and just be silent. That's the best thing to do. Just be silent, right? Support from afar. Just give a clap. Say hi or whatever. But when, but I think it's crucial for people to be positive and in the face of adversity, it's got to be positive and look for something positive in all encounters, right? At least it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. So Alexandria, watch today's video. Teresa Roberts, you're welcome. Carlos Mendoza Jr. Saving one life is worth all the time you spend doing these videos. Absolutely, I believe that firmly. Right. I think God allows me to. So I believe in God. Me personally, right? You don't have to believe it in God, but I do, and I think God gives me strength and looks out for me in order to give people a voice, a platform, and all these little things behind the scenes that you guys don't know. Like so, Carla's mom, Maria, she called me today. I talked to her on the phone while I'm driving home. I'm talking to her for 5 minutes, giving her an update, let her know what happened. That's a relief for her. She's in a different country. She can't come over here and hug her daughter, right? So I'm the middle person. I'm the middleman. I'm the one that relays information. Where's her daughter? How's her daughter? She says, "Thank you very much for how she told me today. Thank you very much for always helping. I appreciate you helping so much. I feel so um what's it called when you can't help somebody? Helpless. I feel helpless. I can't do anything, but you help me tremendously by being my spokesperson, my eyes and ears." There's another reason, right, on why these influencer videos and things that people don't understand behind the scenes, like the people judging. Why do you interview them so much? They're never going to change. Why do you do it? Low IQ questions, no concept. They're single minded. They can't see the big picture. But we pray for them, right? We pray for those people, right? So they just don't understand the concept. They don't understand the purpose. They don't understand the mission statement. They don't understand the bigger picture because they're single minded. They're knuckleheads, So it's okay to be knucklehead. You still matter in this world, right? So prayers for the knuckles. Dawn says, "Oh, Art, that is such good news to hear. You spoke with Carla's mama. She will be so thankful and grateful to you." Yeah, she is actually. And then that warms my heart. Can you imagine you as parents, right? You guys have children. You don't know where your child is at, but you know they're doing drugs, they're battling addiction. You don't know if they woke up alive. You don't know if if you don't know if they're gonna survive the night. You don't know if they've ate. You just don't know as a parent how your 20-year-old child, is out there battling addiction. And your only source of news of updates is some dude, right? I think that's huge. I think that's really huge. I think that's, I love that. I love what this channel is able to accomplish. I love it. Those are big, big wins, because at least for the mom, it matters. It might not matter for you guys. It might not matter for the haters. It might not matter to Carla, but for the mom, it matters. And that's what that helps. It makes me feel good, right? Because I only talked to her for 5 minutes, but those she was very appreciative in those 5 minutes, right? And this was like an hour ago. So positivity. Nancy Ashley, you're welcome. Caesar A, how's Carla getting to her court date? Great question. The good thing is we don't have to worry until April about that. So hang in there, Caesar. Ty Babineau. Hi from Burke. I've struggled for years with addiction, and one thing that has helped me is going to the methadone clinic. Counselors help with the treatment plan. Awesome. Ty Babineau. Keep going, keep getting help. Stay clean, man. Great job. Corridos art. Most people believe you interview Carla and Migs for your own good, for your views, but little do they know you're spreading awareness. Prayer for those idiots. Low IQ people will make assumptions. Uninformed people will spread negativity. Um, God bless them. People are always you're always gonna have. Hey, they crucified a man that was raising the dead and helping the blind. They crucified him. If I made a video of Jesus Christ and Mother Teresa petting little rabbits, I'm gonna have haters. You interviewed Jesus Christ because you want views. Shut the hell up. you know, is your life so miserable that you go around just spreading negativity everywhere? God bless them, man. Mary Gouillon, grateful for your humanity you're providing to those lost in Phoenix. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate you. Kitty Briones, do you think Carla will get on the right path? Yeah, we've been talking about that for an hour and 5 minutes. I really do. Eileen Quesada. Every time I see the name Quesada, I want to say quesadilla, because that's what it looks like to me. Quesadilla, right? But I get you, Eileen. Methadone saved me from fentanyl as well. That's awesome, Eileen. Stay. Congratulations on your sobriety. Chicano, Migs in jail. Are you able to visit him or a phone call? Um, I have no idea. I don't know. I've never really. We'll see. I'm not sure. My schedule is very. I have a really busy schedule, full time job, got this going on. So we'll see what the future holds. Manuel Estrada, I've been on methadone for 15 years. It's hard to quit. Which one's the lesser of two evils? Fentanyl or methadone? Right? Fentanyl or methadone? Which one's the lesser of two evils? I heard that with methadone you could function, right? It's still a drug, but you're able to function a little bit more than fentanyl. Methadone, the overdose rate is this much. Fentanyl overdose is this much. Lesser of two evils. Jeff, have a good night. Get some rest. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. I know you got to wake up at what 3 in the morning or something. So because you're a hard worker, so I appreciate you, Jeff. Have a good night, and we'll see you soon. Eileen Quesada has heard about the quesadilla thing all her life. I just want to dip you. I want to dip you in some salsa and just Carla, Carlos Mendoza, you give up that one thing to have everything or are dependent on care, one thing to lose everything. Yes, addiction. Carol McNeely, kindness is contagious, kind of like a fart, right? You fart and it just goes everywhere, right? That's kind of kindness, right? It's better to be kind than to be fart. That's funny. You guys are funny. You guys are too much today. You guys are a riot. You guys are a hoot. You guys are a little hoot nanny. I'm looking at the comments. Somebody said, Monica Martinez, damn, Carla looks like she is 14. That's true. When I saw Carla the first time ever, I'm like, oh, so she was inside of a shopping cart. They were outside of a chicken place, Church's Chicken. They were outside. I was driving by, and she was getting out of a shopping cart, and he was helping her out. I'm like, what the hell? That little girl, 12, 13, and they look, disheveled, dirty. I'm like, these people homeless? Are they out here? And then, I was interviewing them, 15 minutes later. And now the first question I asked them, how old are you? And she said, 18. I go, what's your date of birth? And then real quick, and she didn't hesitate. So right away I knew her age, and I think she had ID that I saw, So That was interesting because she has a baby face. She has a very young, youthful looking face, which is good. Um, but um, but yeah, that was a bit concerning. So you'll get people that they don't know that they'll say, I get this a lot on social media, on TikTok and on TikTok, especially on TikTok. Why don't you call 911? That little girl is 12 years old. Oh my God. Like, stop, stop it. She looks 12, she looks 13, but she's not. Her mom, Maria, has confirmed it, and her brother, Kenneth, confirmed it, right? So stop it, stop it. Caesar A, just want to give you credit. A lot of YouTubers make videos for self promotion, but you're out there helping people that need help. Uh, I'm a father. I've seen addiction in my family. I saw how that addiction affected my mom. I have compassion. I've been in the military. I'm not a douchebag. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a low life. I'm not none of those things. I hold myself to a high standard because my life is about standards and discipline, and so a lot of people don't understand that, right? They don't have no There's lots of people that suck, including YouTubers, right? So I get confused with a lot of channels, but I'm nothing like them. Similar content, but a lot of people are easily fooled. But my intention is golden, right? Because my heart is golden. I try to do the right thing. I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. I'm not a saint. I'll never be a saint, right? But the things that I do is there for you guys to see. It's right there in front of you guys. You guys see the results, right? So there's like a purpose behind everything I do, right? And my life is purposeful. Like I do things in my life with reason and conviction, right? So that's the way I live my life. Not everybody, a lot of people don't do that. They lack self-discipline, they suck, they're horrible people, and so not everybody has the right intention. So you guys have to be careful. So it makes sense to me. Charland, what is going on? Charland is mm, I think you're in South Dakota, Charland, I think. Mary Guyon says prevention through awareness. That's the mission statement of the channel. Love it. Kathy Reardon, my finances are none of your business. If a total stranger went to your job and said, "Hey, how much do you make? What are your paycheck?" What would you tell that stranger? You tell him to go get the hell out of here, right? That's what I'm telling you, Kathy. You don't ask people what their finances. That's just very rude, very disrespectful, and it's kind of stupid. So don't do that. Be nice. Mark Lowe's, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Marcy Rios, hello. Thank you for being here. Christina Romero, I'll be 50 in December. Damn. The big 50 is so when you turn 100 years old, you're a centurion. Is there like a when you turn 50, you're a, what, half centurion? That's what I'm gonna be. Mindy Snyder, yes, it is. Go calculate right now. Manuel Estrada, are you Christian? Are you a Christian? Yeah, I consider myself Christian. I don't go to church because I live far away from a church that I would go to, but I believe in God. I think as long as you believe in God, that there you'll find peace. You know, sativa. It's called a midlife crisis. The good thing is I'm having zero crisis in my life right now. So how blessed am I? Caesar A says, "By centurion." Damn, I don't like that word. I don't like that bi in front of anything I do. I drink zero Bud Lights. Marcy wants tacos. Milani Morales says they had a wild week. They really do. Lovely wit. Thank you. I appreciate you. James Spriggs, when I turned 50, I joined AARP. Awesome. Nah, she's in Mexico. She's been in Mexico for 3 years, I believe. 3, 4 years. Exquisite the P. So here's an example, folks. Right. So I open up the chat and people like this knucklehead, exquisitely low IQ. Do you want Karla all to yourself and want Migs out of the picture? Stupid questions. 12-year-old little kid right there commenting. Give the phone back to your mom before she spanks you. And quit asking dumb, silly questions, man. That's prayers for people, prayers for people. It's not just the people I interview, but people on here who are just going through some type of crisis, midlife, early life, preteen life. Who the hell knows? Cat Brat, thank you. Jillian Church, I opened up the chats to the whole world basically. Normally my chats are like subscribers, and my subscribers are like normal people, with high IQ and big caring hearts. And so when I open it to the world, you get like the leftovers. That's why you guys are seeing like a lot of names for the first time because they just don't know. That's why a lot of people are asking me questions. Art, do you have braces? So that's somebody that's never really been in here before, right? So that's why, yeah. So Red Bull or Monster? Red Bull. I try not to drink those things ever, 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 ever. Gigi says, I never did drugs. I've seen what it does to people. I don't drink either. I'm 56 years young and look young. I'm young at heart. I worked with drug addicts and helped the homeless. They're people too. That's awesome, Gigi. Great job. Don't do drugs and don't drink a lot and stay healthy. Sativa doesn't keep tags on your lives for reals. Awesome. R. Smith, Migs and Karla deserve as many chances as it takes to get better. Yeah, that's why I don't understand the people that, oh my God, you've interviewed them so much and they've never, they're not ready. They're never going to change. Like, they're going to change on their timeline. Addicts don't change because you want them to change, So it's really the comments that kind of irk me the most are the people in recovery. I've been uh I've been sober for 5 years and Karla is never gonna change. I'm like, dude, I don't know why people in recovery feel like they have like some ownership on all people that are battling addiction, right? Like if that's like a golden medal Hey, I have the golden medal of addiction, and so because I did it for 5, 10 years, and now I get to proclaim everybody's life, right? And that's pretty kind of silly, So don't do that, right? It's kind of odd coming from somebody in sobriety because you should know that addiction isn't easy. You should know that addiction is on the addict's terms, not a former addict's term, right? Your story is your story, man. You go tell your story. This is Karla's story. Karla's gonna get better on her timeline, not your timeline. So I don't know why that's so hard for some people to understand. Knuckleheads. Be nice. Silly rabbits, tricks are for kids. Sativa says, "Do I have to press a bell to get notified about your lives?" Yeah, you should probably subscribe and you should click on the little bell that says notifications. And YouTube usually notifies people. There's sometimes it doesn't because it's very inconsistent. That's a YouTube thing. It's not a me thing. But yeah, I should definitely always. You could ring my bell, ring my bell. Who sings that song? Anybody remember that back from the 80s, 90s? You could ring my bell. Tasha Juarez, hello, how are you? What's going on? Latinas for the win. Karla will get better. She's still extremely young, and I think she low key wants a different life from what the aunt has said. So let's compare a little bit. I think Mig's tolerance level is up here, and Karla's is up here. Let's say if Migs can consume 50 pills in a day, I think she'll consume 10 pills in a day. Look at the face. Look at Mig's face and look at Karla's face. That alone tells a story of consumption, of addiction, right? So I think she's already going in that direction, I think. Lady Boom Boom says that's 70s art. That song, Ring My Bell, really? You could ring my bell, ring my bell. Dee, dee. I wasn't ringing bells until the 1980. How old was I, man? My first bell ringing was in 86. So I was like 12, 13, somewhere around there. Yeah, a long time ago. Truth be told, push, push in the Busch light. Cindy talks, she is using a small amount. Yeah, it's better to use a small amount than a big amount, right? Because it's easier to get off of a small amount, I believe. Caesar A, not only the face, but the logic. All due respect, Migs makes no sense when he speaks. I can't disagree with you. Half the time, I ask him a question, a simple question about, hey, Migs, what time is it? And he breaks down how the clock works, right? And how this and that. And so I get it. Yeah. But that's when he's high. When he's sober, which the couple times I've seen him when he's sober, rational, calm, still, attentive. That those drugs, man, they get in you and they just transform the hell out of you. So gosh. Kathy Reardon, do you see a lot of new migrants on the streets, homeless along with people who have been on the streets in Phoenix? Homeless struggle is bad everywhere. Um, Interesting you asked me that because I've probably talked. So I've done like how many all Spanish interviews? These are people that speak no English. I've probably done, I can't remember, like three or four all Spanish interviews, right? But I've ran into about 15 non-English speaking individuals from this dude's from Mexico, this dude is from Ecuador, this dude's from over here, this dude's from over there. And most of those people they don't want to talk because the reason is because they're migrants, right? Legal or not legal, probably not supposed to be here, but the knucklehead in chief right now, he's letting the whole world in. So he so they don't want to talk because, oh shoot, I don't want my mom in wherever country down, a million miles south of the border. I don't want her to see because they had to sacrifice so much money to get me here because I was supposed to work and send money back so they can pay off the bad guys that got me here. And I've been out here for 2 3 years and I'm not working because I'm addicted to this stuff. And yeah, I ran into a lot of those, and they never agree to do an interview because that. So the shame, crazy. America will speak all Spanish soon. Yep, gonna be looking like Juarez and Tijuana very soon. You're right. Thanks to our politicians. Vote in November. Melanie Morales. If anything, the Asian population is growing the fastest. Demographics, the statistics say otherwise. Yeah, we've seen the statistics, but demographics are actually Spanish speaking. Um, yeah. Spanish speaking Hispanic is the fastest growing demographic in the United States. That's been happening for the past, I don't know, 10 years actually. Dawn says, I got to go now. Family, have a good evening and week. Be blessed. Awesome. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. California resident. Damn. You put that as your name, California resident. That's awesome. Love those who love you, but don't let love mess up your vision. Yes, blindness sucks. Jillian Church is all about the Miji. Do it, Jillian. Do it. Kimmy Raven Rose. Art, do you work in recovery? I do not. I have a full time job. I've been 16 years in management in the insurance industry, right? So I manage people, right? So I've managed people for my career, and I've been in the military twice with the Navy and the Army. So I think a lot of traits, like leader traits, come to me naturally. So I'm able to use that skill set and use it wisely, right? So AJ Nana, as a recovering addict, I see Carla that needs medical intervention to aid in a successful recovery. Yeah, Carla's going to go through her recovery with whether it's medical intervention or this or that. She's going to get there through her steps. I'm glad that you're recovering and that's your story. Every addict has their own story, right? You'll have some addicts go through methadone. You'll have others that say don't use methadone. Have some that say use Suboxone. Others say don't use Suboxone, use Subutex, and everybody has their own story, right? So I'm glad you're in recovery. That's awesome. Cindy Fields, thank you. My son is retired from the Navy. Awesome. That's good to hear. The Navy is awesome. You get to travel. Yeah, thanks. Many thanks to your son for his service. Chicano, Carla talked to her mom. Diane Gregg. Been watching your videos for some time. First time commenting from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We have a serious problem here with also with fentanyl. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate you commenting. I appreciate you watching. Stay safe up in Canada. Get Trudeau out of there. Another knucklehead, right? He's like the young version of the knucklehead we have here. So get rid of his. But stars are good. Since I watched your video with Karla, my heart feels lighter and hopeful for Carla's future. I'm feeling good about it. I'm confident. I'm confident that this is the right move. This is the right thing. It's like a plan in place, and I'm feeling good. We know where Miggs is at. He's eating. He's away from the drugs. We know where he's at. We know where Carla's at. She's not in an alley. She's not surrounded by poop. She's not surrounded by blues. Little by little, Rome wasn't built in a day. Little by little, the wheels are turning in the positive way because we're consistent. So all the naysayers, why do you interview them every day? You just reviews your. It's to help people, man. It's to help people. Follow the process. Follow. Don't be judgmental. Don't be snippy. Don't be a knucklehead. Watch what I'm doing. Pay attention. Chicano, I ate 4 tacos, I ate a quesadilla. They gave you like a little juice, little juicy juice of I don't know what it's called, some little juice, good. I was still hungry. It was good. I hadn't ate all day, and that was like around 3 or something. So yeah, me and her were hungry. Junior Garza, thank you. I appreciate you being here. Kimmy Raven Rose. Oh, damn. You use a lot of techniques in your communication that substance use counselors use. I've heard that a lot of times, that right there. And so I've never battled addiction and I've never been a counselor for that stuff. I've never used drugs ever in my life. I just never, I've stayed away. I've drank a lot of water and I've ate a lot of tacos, right? So, once in a while I'll drink some beer. It's called Busch Light, right? So I'm probably gonna drink a couple beers tonight. But I don't drink. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed because I don't think the human lungs were meant to have any type of smoke in there, right? That's just me. So I eat fruits. I eat vegetables. I try to stay healthy. I'm 49 years old and I feel good. Um, and so, whatever language I use when talking to people, when interviewing people, or the language I use here with you folks, it's through repetition. It's through learning. It's like I have my eyes and ears open when interviewing these. When I interview somebody, I learn something, right? I learn something and I try to apply it to the next interview. Oh, I've heard of that. I've done this. I've gone there. I've seen it. I heard it, and I try to apply it to my conversations to seem credible and like attentive and like it's like sinking in, right? So um I'm not a professional anything. I'm a professional caring type of normal dude. So Vaughn's mom is a retired Air Force awesome veteran. Thank you. Thank your mom for her service. Marcy Rios, I'm good, thank you. Jillian Church, I'll contain myself on the Bush light. That's awesome. Selena Parra, do you think Tia Rocio is sober? Yes. Yeah. I've been seeing people doing drugs for the past 3 years, over 3 years, and she's never displayed any sign of addiction. So yeah, definitely sober. Just like me. Mitch, what is going on, Mitch? How are you? Cat Brat Art, do you remember Jose and Stella? Damn, I do not actually. Sophia Sanchez, do you ever run to addicts on the streets that you help but don't let you film? Yeah, every day. Most people say no when I talk to them. Jennifer Galvez. I've been doing this since November of 2020. Marcy Rios wants a quesadilla. I want more tacos. Gene and Ralph, all the way in Idaho, watching you in Super Bowl. Who are you rooting for? I'm not a fan of either teams. I don't watch the NFL. I don't watch football. Those idiots where it took the. So I'm very patriotic. I was in the military. Um, I don't like people burning flags, kneeling for the flags, spitting on the flag, American flag. I'm just not a big fan of that, right? So I was a big football fan. I've been watching football since 1985. The Bears, the Refrigerator Perry, and Jim McMahon, and I watched that game. Right, I was like, "Damn, football's fun." I was a season ticket holder for the Cardinals. As soon as they start, so I ignored all the football players or um, uh, domestic violence, right? Michael Vick with the dogs and just the knuckleheads, right? The steroids and the abuse and the murderers. Like how many NFL people have OJ Simpson, just tons of Aaron Hernandez, just a bunch of knuckleheads. How many football players are there? Like 300, 400 NFL players? Half of them are knuckleheads, right? They're just rich knuckleheads. So I was willing to skip all that, ignore all that. But as soon as you kneel and disrespect the flag, I'm out. I can't do that. And then, the wokeness and the political correctness, and it's very political, and I'm not like that at all. So I have to bow out of all that stuff. Baseball's like that, basketball's like that. So I'm very principled. I'm very, very principled. So that's one thing about me that I like about myself. I'm very principled, and if I say no, I'm not going back, man. So God bless them. Caesar, damn, Art, if you can't see why people kneel for the flag, yeah, stand up and put your hand around by your heart and be respectful. That's just my opinion. But other people have other opinions, and that's okay. That's all right. Carol McNeely, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Mary Guyon, Carla's coming out of her shell. Conversation, good to see. Yeah, doesn't she look more comfortable, more willing to engage, have a conversation, and open, just open dialogue? So yeah, I'm happy for her. I really am. Happy for her mom. Her mom must be so relieved tonight. So yeah. Eduardo said likes Bush Light. I like Bush Heavy, Bush Max, and Bush Light. So yeah. Catbrat says you interviewed them. He is my cousin. Their real names are Saul and Isis. Oh yeah, you're talking about I do remember actually the girl Isis had like blue hazel eyes or something like that, right? She was a little bit younger than the dude. So yeah, I do remember them actually. That was like 2 years ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's been a while. Are they? They're probably still out there, right? So I thought I saw them recently. Gene and Ralph, thank you. Migs Chicano says Migs is talking to everyone in jail nonstop. They might release him early. Yeah, he's not gonna get released early, and sometimes you got to be careful about being a celebrity in jail because that draws unnecessary attention for people that don't appreciate that. So he can't be, oh look, I'm a YouTube famous. He can't really do that because he'll learn. Manuel Ruby, so where her charges dropped? I think you meant to say were her charges dropped. Yes, they were. Luthor says alcohol is a drug by definition. Cool. Thank you. JMM, hello. Live Laugh Love says, I've been sick art. Wish I could stay longer, but my head is pounding. Live Laugh Love, you have a good night, get some rest, go to sleep, take some Tylenol. So get better, get well. Sorry you're getting pounded. Not the good kind. So stay safe and God bless, and we'll see you soon, okay? Maribel Torres, hello. What is going on? K Lexia, what's for dinner? Um, I'm not sure. I got some. I know I have some ceviche in there with the tostadas and a couple of Bush lights. So Rose says I look like MC Magic. So MC Magic is bald. Like the dude has zero hair. He hasn't had hair since he was like 20 years old, right? So he's probably like 55, 56, 57 right now. He's a little bit older than me. We There are some similarities. I think he's just chunkier, fatter because he's older, and he just hasn't had hair. He always wears a hat. He has hats that are like glued to his head, right? Because he has a shiny dome. I have hair. I have full bush up here, right? See all that bush? I'm bushy. But I wear hats because I'm too bushy up here, right? So Marie M is in Alaska. Are you a Nome, Anchorage? Nome, Anchorage. What other? I'm missing. Oh my god, I'm missing some names. Juno, like Juno, Juno. Anthony R asking the vital questions tonight, right? Making assumptions, not knowing. We'll try to help out Anthony R. Why get Karla out? She should have stayed in a little more. Anthony R. Why you're asking me why did I get Karla out? I didn't get Karla out, Anthony R. The judge let her out, Anthony R. Watch the videos all the way through. Don't make assumptions, right? Because then you ask questions like that are nonsensical. Nobody got Karla out. The judge allowed her to leave, Anthony R. Hopefully that helps you. I made a whole video today. I released it 3 hours ago, Anthony R. Go watch the videos in their entirety, and you'll learn. You'll be more informed when you comment. It's just you'll look a little bit less foolish. Anthony says, "I didn't say you did, brother. Just asked." I don't know, man. I don't know. It looks like let's rewind. Anthony R comes in and says, "Why Karla get out? Why Karla? Why get Karla out?" That sounds like you're telling me what you're asking me. Why did I get Karla out? Well, it's all right, man. It's okay. God bless you. Hey, I not only pray for the people I interview, but I pray for some of you folks, man. Golly, you guys make life hard. Mama Bear says, even if we did, addicts deserve chances and love to 2 years clean here. Mama Bear, congratulations on your recovery. You are awesome. Keep going. Keep doing it. Do it. Marie M is in Anchorage, Alaska. Are you freezing? Are you a little cold up there, huh? Anthony R. Well, I would have just kind of figured because you and Rocio were talking about getting her out on the. You assumed. You assumed without watching the video, and just say, hey, just say you messed up and you assumed, dude. Just say that. Just it's okay. We forgive you. No harm, no foul. But it's helpful when you watch the whole videos, right? Because it's all right, man. It's okay. YTLS is Anthony R. Jr. YTLS, go ahead and watch the video from today, and we say what happened. At the end of the video, we kind of go over what happened. Gigi says everyone needs chances, right? So in Spanish, we say no panza, no chanza. What that means in English is if you have no tummy, no extra warmth on here, you have no chance. So no panza, no chance. Marie M says 37 degrees the last few days. Damn, that's freezing here. That's golly. I can't even imagine that. Jonas, look into CBI, CMS, or ITS, intensive treatment system, community bridges. They're all methadone clinics around the valley. They will help her even with 0 days clean. Mat services saved my life. That's awesome. Anthony R, no worries, man. No worries. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Melanie says, I'm excited for Carlos so she can get sober. Absolutely, Melanie. Marie M, thank you. I appreciate you. Reality Bites. Oh my God, we say that in a different way here. Oh my God. Reality Bites. Reality Bites. If you have a panza, you have a chanza, right? Marcy Rios has a panza. Michelle Saldua just finished watching you picking up Carla and buying her tacos. You are so sweet. Thank you for being there for thank you. I appreciate you. I just wanted tacos. She just happened to come with me. I ordered her like 10 tacos. She only ate two. I ate the whole rest. So Dominic Lombre. Thank you. I appreciate you, Dominic. Manuel Ruby, the bigger the panza. So Manuel is into big panzas. It's awesome. Do it. Steph Cervantes wants tacos now. Like right now, or later, Steph? Like, what are we talking about? Stephanie McHenry, sometimes, most times, people, especially children, need love and nurturing, Stephanie. No matter what, look who Jesus loved, the sinners like us, not the saints. Among no sinners, let's love them always. Amen, Stephanie McHenry. I appreciate you. That's 100% true. We're all sinners. I'm a sinner. I'm the biggest sinner in the world, right? I'm not perfect. I'll never be perfect, but I'm better than I was yesterday, right? And I'll continue to work on myself to get better, right? So um it's okay to humble yourself and to admit that you kind of suck sometimes. I could be better, right? So every day I try to be patient, understanding, and definitely be deserving of the love. Okay, Lexia, when is Meg's next court date? I have no idea. He just got arrested yesterday. Lady Boom Boom likes dad bods. That's awesome. Do it. Marie M has a small panza. It's because you're in Alaska and it's freezing over there. And you guys eat like little fish because it's freezing. There's no food. You guys can't go walk to Walmart or walk to McDonald's because it's freezing. So that's why you got a little panza. And then you live like a million miles away on the other side of the world. So not a lot of chanza in Alaska. Steph wants chorizo. She said, if you have a panza, there's a chanza, but you got to have the chorizo, huh, Steph Cervantes? Jennifer Galvez agrees. We all sin and fall short of the glory of God every single day, Jennifer Galvez. That's so true. Marie does not eat fish. That's why you have a little panza. You don't even eat fish. Stars Good says, I think Auntie has already researched how to assist Karla to sobriety as well as where she can go for recovery for addiction. Once again, let's pray. Absolutely, I agree. Star is good. Michelle Saldua, everything is bigger in Texas. That's why I'm overweight. Michelle, she says there's lots of panza in Texas. Therefore, the chanza should be bigger in Texas. Marie M, I eat pizza and Mexican food. Subways. That's awesome, Marie. What happened to Mig's mom? I'm not sure. I haven't seen her in a while. Carol McNeely loves the chorizo. That's awesome, Carol. It's great. Stars good. Tacos when out in Arizona. Here in Alberta, Canada, burgers and pizza are our tacos. Wow. So if somebody was to open like a legit taco shop in Canada, I think it would thrive, right? I think. I'm not sure, but yeah. Kathy Reardon is Mig's mom homeless. I believe she is. The two times that I've talked to her, she's been homeless. What kind of meat is chorizo? There's beef and there's beef and pork. Um, that's a really good. Do you guys know what chorizo is made out? Could somebody Google that real quick? I don't know. I just know it tastes really good. I love chorizo, like mixed with eggs. Really good. Steph Cervantes says, "Yeah, the tacos suck up here in Rhode Island." Damn, you're in Rhode Island? That's like the tiniest state in the nation, right? I think one of our little cities is bigger than your entire state. That's crazy. What about Mig's dad? I have no idea. Stars Good says taco shops exist. The ones where I live are very well prepared and delicious. Really, that's awesome. Good to hear. I'm glad you like the tacos in Canada. By any chance, is the name of that taco shop Taco Bell? Let me know. 'Cause I have some news for you. Kathy Reardon here on Cape Cod. We have the best seafood. We need good Mexican food and Chicago thin crust good pizza. Cape Cod is what is that? Maryland, Massachusetts, like it's over there in the Atlantic somewhere, right? Cape Cod. Renee, what is happening? How are you? How you been? Stop working so much, Renee, because we don't see you often, Renee. What's going on? Where you been? Gene and Ralph, have you had an Indian taco? I did. Gina Titla, she at the last meet and greet or one of the meet and greets, she gave me a Indian taco. Yeah, it's good. Ever tried bison? I had an ex-girlfriend that acted like a bison, so I don't know. Maybe yes. I don't know how to answer that. But like bison, the one in the wild. No. Stars good. Taco Bell is gross. It's gag and vomit and damn. Teresa loves seafood. Cool. BT, you need to try Ethiopian food. Hmm. Uh, I've never known an Ethiopian person. There probably is shops here in Phoenix, but I don't know where they're at. I don't know, and I've never met an Ethiopian person ever in my life. I don't even know what. Yeah, interesting, right? Yeah, maybe I will one day. Jillian Church sounds too skinny. Hmm. Trisha Garcia is going really good. How are you doing, Trisha? What's going on? Gigi loves Indian tacos. Yummy. Kitch My Grits has says Phoenix has good Ethiopian food. Nice. Jennifer. Ooh, that's an interesting way to spell Jennifer. Jenna Fur. What if they messed with you and put Jenna Jenafur like fur, like furry? Jennifer Torres says, I'm from a small town called San Angelo. We have good Mexican tacos. What state is that in, Jennifer? San Angelo. Is that Texas or California? There's lots of sands in California. But yeah, interesting. Sissy64 loves Jack in the Box tacos. I'll have those once in a while. Christina's back. All right, everybody behave. She's back. Trisha Garcia just watched the video. Karla, I'm praying she can do it. You can do it. Renee says we had so much snow the past few days. Had a carport collapse on a car. Oh my goodness. The insurance will cover it, right? Cat Brat, you interviewed them as boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm blown away because they are related. So this is what I've heard, that the guy, I can't remember his name. I don't know if he went by Jose, but he was married. Used to be the stepdad. He used to be married to her mom, right? And somehow they ended up together and they're a couple. I've heard that from a lot of people that comment on the video. And I don't know. I try not to get into the rumor or gossip mill. I mean, I didn't hear from them, but I hear from different people. You're telling me that you're related to one of them, and you're blown away because they are related, right? Not blood relation, but yeah, marriage. It's crazy. Kathy Reardon, the Cape is known to have best oysters anywhere. Maine for lobsters. That's so. I love what are those little um. Oh my goodness, cake. What are they called? Crab cakes? Yes, crab cakes. I love crab cakes. Good stuff. Jennifer Torres, all the way in San Angelo, Texas, with the tacos. Yummy. Chloe Greiser, El Güero Canelo in Tucson has amazing tacos. I went there like 20 some years ago. I went there. Isn't that crazy? I don't know what the hell I was doing over there. I don't know why I went or. Hmm. Mariana Warden, what's happening? How are you? Christina loves crab cakes. Scarlett Freeman, Miggs is talking way too ahead, not going to court because he wants to start a family with Karla. Yeah, that's not going to happen. He is locked up for a long time. Karla's out. And yeah, Kathy Reardon loves quahogs. Cool. Reality Bites. I can't wait to watch the videos myself. I have been busy, so definitely curious to see what has transpired. I'm up to date until today, so I will pray for all out there on the side of addiction. Absolutely, Reality Bites. Thank you, Chloe. They have a couple in Tucson. It's yummy. Yes. So 20 years ago, it was like outside. I don't know if they have an indoor one, but it was like a truck. K Lexia, what happened to Nick? I haven't seen Nick in 6 months. Selena Parra, are you going to take donations for Karla? Not right now. Maybe in the future she'll need some clothes, help out the aunt, but little by little we'll see if there's any progress and we can help her, you know, with whatever we can. So right now we're good. Play along with Brandon. What is going on? Chloe Greiser, I just celebrated 18 months from blues and meth on Friday. Congratulations on your sobriety. 18 months, Chloe. That is awesome. Great job, Chloe. Mariana Warden, how am I doing? I'm doing super good. I'm doing super good. Ashley Dominguez, I have two friends that were exactly like Miss. Hopefully they're doing better, Ashley. Marie M like scallops, no crab with melted butter. Yummy. Scarlett Freeman wants street tacos. Chicano Life likes tortas. Ashley's lost both friends. Man, that's sad, Ashley. Ashley, never try blues or any type of drugs, Ashley, okay? Don't do it. Stay away from it. Rose Rose. Carla should start her own YouTube channel. Carla should focus on sobriety. Carla should focus on sobriety right now. That stuff is later. I have not heard from Face. I have no updates on anybody. No Amber, no Sabas, no Mercy, no this, no Nick, no updates on anybody. Ask me about Carla. Trisha Garcia is trying to add to the panza because she wants more chanza. Chicano lifestyle. Did you think Miggs was going to end up locked up? When you have warrants and you cut off your ankle monitor, it's inevitable. It's just a matter of time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Play along with Brandon wouldn't suppress me. You should never let anyone suppress your thoughts, your ideas, or your personality, Brandon. Trisha Garcia, when we talk about food, the panza gets gets inflated, right? It grows. There's growth. Dogs, hello, how are you? What's going on? Trisha Garcia says her panza has its own mind. Mr. Brandon, thank you. Kitch my grits. Art, do you think Carla's chances of getting sober are sabotaged by Migs? I think when you're a couple and you're both doing that, you're both addicted, it's it's not good, right? Because you're both going to keep pulling each other down. So, yeah, definitely sabotage for all couples that are in active addiction. Cecilia Medina, what is happening? How are you? Chloe says you have to choose you for a while. That's awesome, Chloe. Yes. Marie M, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Get some rest. and stay safe and warm up in Anchorage, Alaska. So far away. Gigi does not like crutches. Corrido's gonna make homemade burgers. Do it. Ariana Warden says maybe it's the best thing that they are separated. Yes, I agree with that. 100%. Did Carla ever get her EBT card back? I have no idea. I don't think so. Lupita Mendoza, hello. What is going on? Marcy Rios says Carla is looking excited to get sober, so I'd be cheering for her. That's awesome. Trisha Garcia, I think Carla needs to be in a rehab program. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that ideally, right? You're saying ideally, I think Carla needs to be in a rehab program, right? Yeah, I think ideally all addicts should be in a rehab program, but they're not. Why? Because they're not ready. They have to go at their pace. Not when Trisha wants, not when I want, not when a judge wants. They have to. Carla's gonna go when she wants, little by little. She should be in there. Yeah, they should all be in there, but they're not because they're not ready. So detox, treatment, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, a year, but it's gonna happen at her pace. Lupita Mendoza does not eat left. She's allergic to eating leftovers. Dang. Carol McNeely had beans, rice, and tortillas tonight. Beans, rice, and that's it. That's kind of light right there, but that's good. It's probably healthier, right? They don't mix in all kind of stuff, fun stuff. I've ate beans. So yeah, I've had beans, just beans by themselves. Man, I like beans. Beans are yummy for sure. Have you ever had beans where they put chorizo in there? Oh my god, those are the best. Not healthy, but so you can't eat them all the time. What are the beans where they put like little bacon and they put all kind of stuff in the beans, Like my goodness. One real one always. Hello, how are you? Darren Herrera, what's happening? Marcy Rios, frijoles puercos or charros? Yeah, one of those. Brian Perez, me and my wife always pray for Carla and Migs. Amen. Absolutely. Jackie Garcia likes charros. Jillian Church, baked beans. I've had baked beans before. What's that? Chili, like chili, right? Where it's like beans and like meat and stuff. Yeah. I hate when there's an eyelash in my damn eyeball. Sucks. I hate it. Mariana Warden is pretty full. Yummy. Boulder Angel, in my opinion, Carla's going to end up using because it will be easy for her to get it. She needs to be where she has no choice. Awesome. Trisha Garcia, I'll continue to pray for her. She's smart and beautiful. Reality Bites loves the chorizo and bean tacos. Borracho beans, charros. Nice. Corridos, do you have a second channel? I do not. There's a million channels that take little cuts of videos and upload it to TikTok and other social media platforms. I only have one channel. That's it. Carlos is gonna eat some fresh homemade pozole. Damn, sounds good. Life of us, never them. Hello, how are you? Chime what? Chime Nerf. Please stop about Mexican food. I am so hungry and it's night over here. I can't get some food. Stephanie Gaitan, hello. What is going on? How are you? What is happening? Shani, what is going on? How are you? What's happening in your world? Why why lean 35? Hello from the White Mountain Apache Reservation. Glad Carla is out and will continue praying for her to make right choices for herself. God bless you for being there for her. Thank you, Wileen. I appreciate you. Junior Garza is eating ribs and rice. Damn. Mike had bomb Mongolian food today. Man. Well, me and Carla had tacos. she was she was cool to talk to during that. I enjoyed my lunch with her because we had a really good conversation. Very She was relaying, a lot of personal information about her growing up and MIGS and what she wants to do and things that she doesn't ordinarily tell us in the chats. Alejandra Delgado. Delgado means skinny. Like you can't have a name skinny and not be skinny. Alejandra. That's like that's not it's not accurate, right? But what's the question? Do you think Karla is actually willing to stop? Yeah. So check out the video from today. She seemed sincere. She seemed like she was ready to stop, to at least try stopping, right? So it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice. She's an addict. She was an addict yesterday. She was an addict today. Tomorrow, she's going to be an addict little by little, right? So right now, she's here. Every day, she has to do this to get better, to not be an addict, right? Make sense? So is she willing to go from here to this? I think so. But it's ultimately it's her decision, not yours, not mine, not anybody's, but hers, right? So but now that she doesn't have the MIG influence, right, you know, keeping her the way he keeps her, it's Rocio, myself, you guys are gonna help her move forward. Her mom, hopefully she'll get more clear headed and move forward. So we have to pray for her, pray for her, pray for her. Bella, thank you very much. Thank you for all you do, and God bless. Thank you very much, Bella. You're awesome. I appreciate you. I'm able to do what I do because I have the support of the Lost in Phoenix family, the big lip family, the big Lost in Phoenix family. So I open up the chat to the world. Okay. Usually I chat with subscribers. So if you're new to the channel and you like what you're hearing, positivity, prevention through awareness, a video like today that really shows the really purpose of this channel, right? Giving people, think about it. She was in jail, and instead of, so the judge just released her. Instead of her going back to her old world on the streets, she reached out to me and she reached out to the aunt because she wants to do better. She wants help. She didn't have to. I didn't tell her to. I didn't force her to. But she knows that we the Big Lip family is there to assist her as best we can, right? Think about it. This channel, Martin, when he was really sick, dying, he was this close to dying, right? Because he died like 2 days later. So right before he went nonverbal before they induced his coma and he was gone. The last phone call he ever made wasn't to his brother, to his sister, to his mom, to his dad. It was to me. Why? Because I was consistent for the final 2 months of his life. Got him a hotel room for a few nights. Was it one night or yeah, one night I think. A wheelchair, clothes, food. For the final 2 months, we were there. Lost in Phoenix. The Big Lip family was there to help him, right? To let him know that he matters. He called us. So if you guys support that, subscribe to the channel, right? Subscribe, hit the like button, get on your contact list, right? All your family and friends, and send them my channel and say, hey, watch these videos and show them to your children, right? Because that's how you spread awareness. That's how you could possibly save somebody's life. So do it. Scarlett Freeman, I watched a video that Art posted a few months ago. Karla said she's 20. Yeah, that's correct. She is 20. She'll be 21 October 2nd. Correct. Gigi tears up about Martin. Yep, rest his soul. I think he was a good person, a good heart. Just addiction took him. Young, 37. Can't imagine. 37 years old. You're young as hell, man. You got a long way to live. He's gone. Daisy Villanueva. Then you get positive people in here like Daisy Villanueva. You all should just leave that girl alone. She doesn't want your help. Like she said many times, I'm not ready. So Daisy Villanueva, okay, negative Nelly coming in here. Try to be positive. Try to be positive. What's so hard? What's so bad about being positive? I know for sure you didn't watch today's video, right? I know that for sure. You came in here just want to be negative because that's how your life is, probably negative, right? And it's better when people hear positivity, something uplifting, as opposed to somebody coming in and just trying to squash you, step on you. You're not good. You're not going to succeed. You suck. You're an addict. She has said, I'm not ready. But today it sounded like she was ready. Go watch the video. Be more informed, Daisy, and God bless you, man. I'll not only pray for the people that I interview, but some of the people in the comments, because what you're doing, Daisy, is you're projecting. Sometimes your life is so miserable that you have to come in here and project your insecurities, your inefficiencies, your crap life on people that are already down. You have to step on them to make yourself feel good, your ego. I don't know what it is, but God bless you. Whatever you're going through, seek help, talk to a counselor, talk to your family, go hug your children, go eat some tacos, drink a Bud Light. I don't know, man, but God bless you. Everybody wears a mask. No, you guys are being biased, not biased because she's a girl. Mm. I'm not seeing any bias at all. I'm seeing the fact that Miggs is in locked up in jail for a long time, and I'm seeing that Karla got out of jail today and she needed help and she reached it. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know where that's biased, but God bless you with your thoughts, Mr. Mask wearer. Chicano for the win. So as I stated earlier, I don't have an update on Lulu. I don't have an update on anybody. Okay, it doesn't matter the name that you ask. I don't have an update on them. Ask me about Karla or Migs. I just don't have an update, Chicano. No update. I haven't seen them. Like I haven't seen them on. I wish I could see Amber. I wish I could see Lulu. I wish I could see Nick, Sabas, Mercy. I just haven't seen them. I wish I knew where they were at, their situation. I just don't haven't seen them unfortunately. So that's why I said earlier. I don't have an update on anybody. No updates. Danny, hello. Marina Ahmedi, you you have some good karma coming your way, sir. God is gonna bless you. Marina, thank you very much. I feel I'm already blessed. I feel that God shines upon me and gives me strength and assists me in clarity and being strong to keep going. Right? I really firmly believe that life is good, no complaints. I'm healthy. My family's healthy. Everybody's good, and yeah, just trying to bring awareness and do my part to for the benefit of humanity, right? So, what I do is a drop in the bucket, but yeah, it's helpful. It's helpful for somebody. So that's what I look at it. Teresa Roberts, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Junior Garza, no, as I stated earlier, I have a full time job. The past 16 years, excuse me, the past 16 years, I've been in management in the insurance industry. Trisha Garcia, I think some of the negative comments, it's good for us to see them because we can see how the other side thinks, right? We can see how many people need help because that person Daisy, like she needs prayers. Something's going on in her life, and we need to pray for her. So they expose themselves. They just don't see it. They don't know it. But so it sucks but it's good to we need to pray for them and maybe me replying to them kind of, oh, you know what, yeah, I am projecting. My life is miserable. I am trying to step down on somebody that's already down, right? So I Ashley Baker, Carla has a better chance at getting clean because Migs can't influence her. But yes, separation. We were talking about that earlier. Separation is good. Separation is going to be very beneficial for Carla, and lockup is going to be very good for Migs. So they both have a shot. Migs when he gets out because of his duration in lockup, and Carla with that duration of separation. What is she going to do in that time frame? What is she going to do? That's her choice. I know what I want her to do. I know what you guys want her to do. I know what she should do. Treatment, detox, 30-day program, 60-day program, MAP programs, Suboxone, Subutex, Methadone, Vivitrol, all that stuff. That's what she should do. That's what I would recommend. That's what you guys recommend. They work for you guys, some of you guys, but she's going to choose the path that's right for her. I get to influence a little bit, right? And your job is to pray, is to hope that she gets better, right? These are all wins already. The separation is a win. Her getting out and calling me to take her to Rocio, that's a big win because we know where she's at. We know she's not in the street smoking right now. She might be smoking outside of the aunt's house, but is it a little bit less than out there in the streets? Is it safer to sleep in a bed in Rocio's house than in an alley without MIGs? It's just common sense, you know. So I think it makes sense to me, and I'm good about where we're at. Junior Garza, wonder why blues are so cheap in Phoenix. A lot of addicts go down there for the cheap prices. Absolutely. I've interviewed people from Minnesota, from Washington State, from every state in America. They come down here. Why? Because they're cheap. Why is it cheap here? Because for decades, Arizona has been a destination for transportation spot, distribution point for all drugs, all illicit, right? Human smuggling, marijuana back in the days, cocaine, everything goes through the southern border in Arizona. Why? Because it's a long stretch of border, and 95% of the Arizona border is there's no fence, there's nothing there. They just drive vehicles all day long, all night long, and they carry backpacks full of this crap. So that stuff gets through by the ton, and gets here to Arizona, and then further it goes east, the price goes up. So basically, the Phoenix market is very flooded with these pills, right? Just like in the old days, it used to be flooded with marijuana, it used to be flooded with cocaine, because it comes through the southern border, and then they really wanted to get to the east, right, to make more money, but a lot of it stays here, and that's why it's so cheap. So yeah. Supply and demand, supply and demand, supply and demand. Build a huge wall, right? Control the border, and less Americans will die, guaranteed. Fact of life. Chicano Life says, I really pray Carla isn't smoking at the aunt's house. So she was an addict yesterday, she was an addict today, and she's going to be an addict tomorrow. Lane, did she enjoy her two tacos? I think she did. Milani, Kensington, P8 is a bad hotspot too. I wish none of our US cities had blues. It's going to get worse. It's going to get 100 times worse. Stuff is going to keep coming in. And we know that lots of people are flooding through the border, and they're going all over the United States, and it's a mess. It's going to get messy before it gets better, unfortunately. So pray for America. If you guys think it doesn't affect you now, it's going to soon. So Junior Garza, art blues are coming from China. According to the DEA, the Mexican cartels buy fentanyl powder from China. China sends it out in barges to the Atlantic Ocean. In the middle of the ocean, they drop it. The Mexican cartels pick it up. Mexican cartels take it to the desert or out in the jungle. They mix these damn vats of that crap. They put all kind of chemicals in there. They mix it. They press these pills, and they walk the stuff across the border. That's according to DEA, that I've heard from, and I've seen statistics, Junior. But reality, yeah. So the powder, they're also so. I know that the powder is here in the United States because the police catch bad guys with powder, right? That's just the few guys that they catch with powder. So they bring the powder across, and they make the fake pills here. But it's a little bit more dangerous. It's harder to smuggle the powder because they're bigger. The pills are easy to smuggle because they're this big, the powder, that you get in the powder, and they're just putting it in cocaine, they're putting it in heroin, they're putting it in marijuana, they're sprinkling it in everything to make it more addictive, right? So don't try anything. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are super bad. That's just my opinion. But yeah. Scarlett Freeman, it's so hard to quit cold turkey. Yeah, it's hard to quit anything cold turkey, right? Alcoholism, cigarettes, anything, because the addiction, the mental aspect of it. So yeah, you're right. Gigi says my brother-in-law died from accidental fentanyl overdose. So did one of my best friends, Johnny. My condolences, Gigi, to your friends and your brother-in-law. It's sad indeed. Taking lots of Americans. Over 100,000 Americans die every year, and I think that's on the low side because a lot of people die. These pills cause heart attacks and lung issues, and that's but the coroner might label it a heart attack. Well, why was there a heart attack? Because of fentanyl, but it's labeled as a heart attack, not a fentanyl overdose or whatever, right? So it's not, So I think that 100,000 is actually higher. Could be 200,000. Could be more, but that's just my my take on it. Bella says, "Most definitely, you have impacted Lost in Phoenix because when I seen a video of Martin, he was so happy to see you when he was holding a sign. It was awesome to see him smile. Yeah, he knew I was going to give him some food, right? He was hungry. He told me he had an 8, so he knew I was going to give him food, and I did. I got him some food. Uh, it's sad to see humans in that state of desperation. So I'm a big historian. I love like World War II stuff, right? So I know the history of World War II and who, what, when, where. And I remember watching videos, right, of the when the American GIs they discovered the like Auschwitz, right, the concentration camps where the Germans had the Jewish people for they were there for a couple years, and the desperation in their eyes, the anxiety, not eating, death is looming right behind them. And some that's like I've seen that in Blake and Martin, like death is right there, you know. I see that anxiety, that desperation for life. And I think that's a human spirit, like wanting to live, but that addiction just beats you down. The addiction is like a Nazi soldier, right? It's just beating you down, telling you you're not worth anything. You're an animal. You're worse than a rat. And that's what these pills are. They just kill you little by little every day. Do you see that in Carla? I do not. I saw that in Martin. He's deceased. I saw that in Blake. He's deceased. Victor C, what is going on? How are you? Olga Amaro. I really enjoyed watching the car ride with you and Carla. Your help is amazing. Love as an addict myself. Appreciate people that try to be understanding. Prayers to Carla, Miggs, and all addicts. Olga, thank you. Please get better, get well. You matter. You're important, and please be strong and try to get to the life that you deserve. Kathy Reardon, there needs to be resource people on the streets to help get license, food stamps, housing lists of resources for treatment. Someone like you willing to drive people, help fill out paperwork. So at least here in Phoenix, I can't remember where you're at, Kathy, but here in Phoenix, there are resources. We're the fifth largest city in the nation. There's lots of resources, right? It's just that lack of will from the person, right? Sometimes it takes what happened last night, being locked up, that kind of forces people to get the ball rolling, right? So there are resources. It's just these folks are not looking for those resources. They're just not there yet. Trisha Garcia, have a good night. Everyone, are awesome. Prayers for all the addicts who are still suffering. Thank you, Trisha. Have a good night. Get some rest. We'll see you soon. The orange mango, low IQ, low IQ. How much taking off of them? Shut. They need more housing. I'm not a proponent of giving an addict housing, like just a free house, just a house to an addict. Wrong move. There needs to be stipulations, like you can't get high. Like if you go through a program, we'll help you with some housing to get off the streets. We're not going to give you a house. We're not going to give you an apartment, but a dorm setting, right, to get people in there, shower. But you have to be working. You have to be willing to work, be part of the program, just to give handout house homes, apartments, just left and right without any conditions, any work on their part. Nah, it's been tried. People, California did it in the 70s. Not successful. It's never going to be successful. Just doesn't work. Carlos Mendoza here in Burke, you never saw people getting high on the corner. Now it's everywhere. Yeah, I've been there. It's they call it the war zone, right? There's people everywhere. Well, even outside of the war zone, I saw people kind of like Phoenix. It's just it's not literally on every corner because there's hot spots, hot pockets of people. So it's just it's growing. There's more and more. It's not less and less. It's more and more. If it's ever less, it's because they're dying. Aaron Monreal, hello, thank you, appreciate you. R. Smith, what? R. Smith's son, I think Karla is brave. It takes courage to ask for help and share vulnerabilities with others. She is strong and a smart young lady. Absolutely. I think she's gonna get better little by little. She'll get better, right? As she sees that she has options and she's gonna discover things about her that she had never known before. Right? She's gonna sharpen tools that she never knew existed because she's always been controlled, right? She's always, not had a voice. So she's going to discover her voice. Gigi says, I was homeless. I now have my own place. I agree, Art. No handouts. Again, we can help people. We'll help you, but just gifting a free home or gifting a free apartment just because you exist, nah, 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 nah. That just doesn't work, man. Especially if you're battling addiction. Nah, let's get you off the streets for treatment. Right? We'll get you off the streets for help. But just here's a house. Stay there. Not gonna work. There is no such thing as free, right? Somebody pays for it. Victor C says, I just subscribed to your YouTube channel, came from TikTok. Thank you very much, Victor. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Big Lit family, the Big Lost in Phoenix family. Eva Tovar, saludos de Florida. Dios bendiga tu canal. Muchas gracias, Eva Tovar. Saludos. Reality Bites says have to have structure and rules. Yeah, definitely. Just in life in general, you have the structure and rules, right? Without it, we become anarchists. We come in, you just lose civility without rules and structure. Cosmic Angel, I keep praying for Karla. Proud of her. We need to recognize the baby steps. She has taken many recently. Yeah, I agree. I agree. She was an addict yesterday. She was an addict today. And she'll be an addict tomorrow. But what about next week? What about 2 weeks from now? What about a month from now? Baby steps, right? Oh, the grandma said you can't have her in the house. You need to go to treatment. Yeah, we know she needs to go to detox. We know she needs to go to, but she's gonna go at her pace, not when you guys want, not when I want. She's gonna go at her pace, and I think she's more open to getting there because no, she no longer has that bond, that toxicity. She's a little bit free, right? Carlos S. Mendoza Jr. says, I don't know why my name is showing up as Carlos. My name is Paula. I don't know what identity crisis, how you identify what your pronoun stuff is, but we'll call you Carlos. We'll call you Paula. We'll call you Horse. You let us know what you want us to call you, and we'll call you. I've been calling you Carlos all night because it's Carlos Mendoza, but you're saying you're Paula. You identify as Paula. I don't know where the mix up is at. Junior Garza, the boyfriend Migs, is going for a while. He cut off his ankle monitor. Yep. Um, it is 9 o'clock. We've been talking for 2 hours, 41 minutes. I thank you all. I thank all you lovely people for being here, hanging out with us. Many prayers for Carla, many prayers for Migs, many prayers for all of us, right? Because we all need help. We all fall short of being the best. You guys are awesome though, because you guys spent a lot of this your time with me on this beautiful Sunday. I hope that Monday is a great start of your week. Work hard and be awesome. Okay. Be awesome tomorrow. Be awesome for the rest of the week. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Great talk, great conversations. We got some little laughs in there, and hopefully some hearts and minds were affected and turned the other way. Okay. So thank you guys. You're awesome. Have a good night. Get some rest. Bye.